Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Jones. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run for the first time with Pierre Strong. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. The Patriots at 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd down, here's Strong once more. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Throwing Jones. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, a run with Strong. And some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jones throwing on 1st down. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. On 4th down, Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
Goff in this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Goff. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. 2nd down, here's Strong once more. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Jones now on 3rd and 2. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff, he's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession. After 1 won 7-0 on EA Sports. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how anytime you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Kirby Joseph there to drop him. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 24, Jones. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. On the move to his left. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him, let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Devin McCourty brings him down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. off now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Gone. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. DeAndre Swift, the intended receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down. Back to throw. Goff. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the 1.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones completes this one to Thornton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down. They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Jones off the play fake. Jones hit and the ball's out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone, a scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because other touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Lions taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series in the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach. We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On second down, Williams. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now gone. Man open, it's St. Brown, he's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Play action, it's gone. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Here's Strong to begin the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Strong. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now Jones, operating from the gun. Going deep here for Parker. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now, this is a quarterback that's already in the top 100 all-time in passing yards, but that last throw going to move him past Roger Staubach on the all-time list. Roger Charles at 22,700.
Don't forget, he also won 2 Super Bowls, played from 1969 to 1979. And I would dare say Roger's numbers would be larger, but remember, he had a commitment to the Navy. But graduate of the Naval Academy, back then you had to serve your 5-year hitch before you could go on and join the NFL.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Goff. And this one too low.
Really good coverage all over the field, and took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, it's Strong. To the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Straight ahead is Strong. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got his man, Thornton. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter. Up really big. That pass and incompletion. I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Lions look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour.
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nelson Aguilar. 66 yards. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. They'll look to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Lions are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Second down here, strong once more. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. Out left and complete to Thornton. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Give up the middle to Strong. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Second down, here's Strong once more. And some room to roam now. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Jones on first down. This one's short. And the ball is knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Point after, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff going to throw it. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, an interesting finish to this one. They get in the end zone at the end of the game. Then they went for 2. It wouldn't have mattered. The game was over, but they didn't get that 2-point conversion.
I think trying to get the 2 points, that was for pride for them. But obviously the guys on the other side of the ball had some pride too. They stopped the two-point play, even though, as you noted, it did not matter. So both teams battled to the end.
So for the Lions, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for New England, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.